It's not a right land you are from. The zoo called Nigeria beyond every doubt that you do not right to life. But in the constitution of the zoo, they say that you have a right to life. I want to announce to you that you have no right to life in Nigeria. Provided you remain in Nigeria, you have no right to life. In any society, but when you do not have right to life, if someone cannot guarantee, which other rights can they guarantee? Is it your right? Of course, they won't guarantee that. People have died because they spoke, because our leader Mazen in 2016, because he spoke freely. He has been kidnapped again because he spoke freely. Because he was bold enough to ask questions. Because he was bold enough to say that we must have control over our own destinies and to expose to the world that the zoo called Nigeria have trampled upon our rights, whose voices cannot be heard, because he spoke for those who cannot speak for themselves, because he spoke for those who have no access to media, because the media in the zoo have been intimidated and grounded. They speak for the people. So the people have been trampled upon. The zoo media to talk about it. The zoo media do not go close to it. And even when they do, the government does nothing. Nobody is being sued. Nobody is being tried. And that is over. Rights in any society. Any society that cannot determine your right to life, you have no business being in such a society. You have no business being in such an environment. You cannot determine your right to life. You have no business being in that society. When the people does that they are wrong upon, then they have no choice. When they have no choice, but in their own destiny. Rights. But what will they do? They will tell you that you have no right to make demands. They will tell you that you have no right to ask for anything. Some people think, oh, it is because you are demanding for a state that is being aggressive to you. If you are not demanding for a separate state, wouldn't, they wouldn't have been killing your people. You don't know. There are some of our people, all they have asked for is self-determination within Nigeria. They did it. And they killed them. What Kensarawiwa was asking for Kensarawiwa was of Ogoni people. Ogoni people, so that Ogoni people can be in Ogoni and determine their destiny. Ogoni people can have the structures of the zoo called Nigeria. That was the crime of Kensarawiwa, and he was murdered. He was killed. He was executed in cold blood. Calling for a separate state. And we are not calling for a separate state. We have separately. What we have said is a referendum. If they no longer want to be with this supposed sovereign contract, why should you kill them? Our people must understand that whatever the zoo is doing, killing people here and there, is to beat you down to cowardice. They want you to give up. They want you to begin to blame those that, like the way the likes of Ohaneze Igbo and the governors are blaming that we are bringing war, stopping war. They have this mindset of war. The genocide is what? War. What is in their mind is genocide. They say, hey, you want to cause another genocide. They are afraid of war. They are not an army. They are afraid of a genocide. They don't know the difference are actually genocide. Ambazonia has been fighting Cameroon due to Ambazonia. Cameroon go to villages and ransack Ambazonian villages. That the Ambazonia Defense Force as muscle strength enough. Whenever Cameroon have opportunity to capture some lands in Amazonia, they go after innocent people. Was most especially was between a people that wants their self-determination and their host sovereign quote what they carry out with their army is this genocide that the genocide would have been worse if not for worrying. The genocide would have been worse. I don't know my always mute. Always just go mute and people will no longer be able to hear me. I am very sure this one is not from my system. Facebook can be very wonderful. So, we must understand. We must understand that zoo is trying to do to kill us so that we no longer talk. Then they will now bring their real killing machine. If the zoo is able to quiet IPOB, who shall stand for our people? Who shall be able to talk when our people are being killed? This is not just about killing of Igbo people. It is the same thing that they do. Maybe this one is saying what is. Maybe we can make progress. They want your mouth shut so that they can kill you to submission and subdue you entirely. That is what they want to do. And ignorantly, some civilians are helping them. Ignorantly, some in the army are helping them. In the police are helping them to kill their own people. Self-determination is a right. Self-determination is a right of the people. The people have rights to self-determination. The people have a right to defend themselves. What we are doing, we didn't just wake up to do it. These things if people, even in the zoo constitution, and if we are asking for referendum and they are killing us, what should we do? Should we fold our arms and allow the terrorists to kill us all? Or we should rise and do same? Our land will be free if all we do is complain. Our land will not be free. All we do is write about those that are killing us. Those that are killing us do not know how to read. They will come back. If they kill us today, we write. Tomorrow they will come back. There is nothing wrong with writing. I am a writer. I'm a good writer by the special grace of Elohim. I can write, but it is not all about writing. It's not all about the reportage. We've been writing and alerting the world can claim not to know. Whatever we do, the world cannot blame us. And even if the world blames us, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what name you call us. It doesn't matter. We do what we have to do and will not release our leader without a fight. They have shown that. They have proved that. We are seeing all from the United States that, okay, they will go and see Kenya, they will go and see Zoo. But we are no longer interested in talks. We are no longer interested in all those things that looks like false hopes. Do what we must do. We to claim our land. Our land. If we do not claim it. See, if anybody wants to discuss with us, if anybody wants to have any understanding with us, if you want to say, okay, we want to negotiate, to be negotiating now. What have we done to make them negotiate? Enough. We have done very, very, because obviously we have crossed the Rubicon. But if you are expecting a reasonable negotiation at this point in time, you won't get it. See, the negotiation can go on even as our leader is in detention there. They can go there and negotiate with him. And when he's coming out in Biafra. But the question, we all know our leader. We know our leader encapsulates. We know our leader is not going to give up. Our leader, his standard is Biafra and nothing. But we are the ones, it depends on what we do here. We have to do things to shape the zoo. For going SS detention there where they kept our leader, and if we do not do that, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will remain there until we do it. Whatever we can, one single thing that keeps the zoo: money. The only thing why the zoo wants Biafra to go is the money that they make. Those UK, US, and do not want to put a strong hand in this matter, even though they have seen the genocide, even though they have seen how we are suffering, they have seen the intimidation. At least, no, the United Kingdom cannot say that they have not seen it, because they have already once released an official statement to acknowledge that they have seen that the Nigerian, when they wanted to give us asylum. The United Kingdom have proved that they have seen it. The United Kingdom have proved that they are aware. The United Kingdom have proved that they know. So if they are still keeping quiet till nothing is being done, it means the thing have not touched them. What they are gaining, they are still gaining. Until we can, those that are permission, they cannot enjoy these things. Our leader will not be free. Biafra will not be gotten. I may not have access to all the informations, but somehow I am aware, so that he is going to, maybe one way or other, become a politician in the zoo, or maybe accept one kind of thing to the favor of the zoo. Why? Because they are comfortable. Because they are comfortable. But when we do things that makes them uncomfortable, that makes the zoo and her allies, for you to have self-determination, you must be strong enough to talk. Talking is cheap, but talking is not cheap. I repeat, talking is cheap, but talking is not cheap. I can talk, but when you talk, for you to get what you have said, to be able to negotiate to our favor, we must be able to prove to them beyond them doubt that what they enjoy and continue to enjoy it. They cannot enjoy what they enjoy on our land. They cannot continue to make all the money from our land from our seniors and all of that. And after, at the end of the day, they will use it to buy weapons from America, from China, and use them to come and bomb us. The same place where the same come back to bomb. Why? Because the people are speaking. Because they exist. Self-determination is a right, it's not a crime. It is only natural. You have your food in your house, the person came into your house uninvited, gave you a point to take your food. It is only natural that you return the favor. And if possible, chase him out. Until you can chase that armed robber out of your house, you will not have access to your family, whether or not. He will determine where you eat. He will determine even how you eat. Right. Self-determination is not anybody can come. Anybody can come up and talk. Anybody can come up and accuse anybody that is into self-determination. I want to call you names, to call you terrorists, to call you militants, to call you whatever, just to discredit you, just to intimidate you. Anybody can do that. But the question is, why do they do that? They don't want you to fight. The reality to get what you want for it. We must fight. We must stop what we need to talk. And we must kill whoever kills us while doing that. Never be afraid to do that. If any man is coming to kill you, it is your right to kill that man. There's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Why should you try to kill me? When all I have not said that I need your to be my slaves. That is not what I've said. I have not. If you like, chase all the Biafra and everywhere in the world, chase every one of them. If that is what you want, you can do it. Chase all Biafras all over the world, but give us Biafra. But allow us to live without giving us Biafra. You will have us. You will have the people of Biafra to contend with. What the Spirit is showing me, don't forget our leader said, they will kill us. We shall kill them. Biafra will come. They are killing us now. And it seems as if they are the only ones can kill. But when the time comes, and we have gotten there. If you think men have already arisen for the restoration of Biafra, it is just the beginning. If you think while ESL, then we had some own stuff. If you think we had that, that is just the tip of the iceberg. A time will come where all those that have occupied our land, they shall see death from every corner. From every corner, the death shall meet them from every corner. We have already this land of Biafra, and by virtue of that, the land of Biafra shall swallow our enemies. All those politicians that is to look for who to bribe, to look for which to send army to go and kill. This same land that you are eating from will swallow you. This same land will swallow you. Our people must keep faith. Our people must not be able to contend. It shall go down in history. It shall go down in history that for so many years, the Biafran people won and keep warning and keep warning and keep warning. It shall go down in history because what is about to happen, the world should take notes, because what will happen to this, the world have not seen it. The world have not imagined. I am not saying this I'm seeing that I'm doing or seeing, because what I have seen, I want Biafrans to keep. This is not the end, because our leader told us earlier. He told us, they shall kill us. We shall kill them. Our leader told us this, and we have gotten to that time. The time shall come when we shall be killing them. And the time shall come that is what shall befall them. The time putting force to invade our land, and the Hausa will rise and take over their land back. Hausa will rise and take over their land back. And the terrorists shall pound on themselves and destroy themselves. Also, they shall pound on themselves and themselves. And at the end of this, Hausa will take over their land. And there will be no more Nigeria. Fulani have crossed the Rubicon. They have destroyed themselves by themselves. In this book, when they begin to see these things happen before their eyes, those that listen to this broadcast will remember. Because that palace of death to shall be, and many of their emirs shall run for their lives and leave Hausa land. They extended their greed to Biafra land. The Hausa land that they have captured for 30 years now shall be relinquished back to the Hausa people. Biafrans must remain resolute. Biafrans must remain focused. Against herself cannot stand. A house divided cannot stand. We must remain resolute. Somebody that there is no voice. There should be voice. A house divided against herself, whoever that you're having it with, leave that person and pursue the goal. What our enemies want to do is to put moles amongst us that all they will do is to be fighting and fighting and fighting. That at the end of the day, we shall forget to release our leader Mazin Amikano, and afterwards we shall begin to fight ourselves, and this one will begin to say this one, that one is incompetent, I can do it better, and before you know it, they begin to gather themselves together, one movement, and us to delay. It is even when our leader, before our leader was even kidnapped, it is because of certain people that said it is to gossip, gossip here, gossip here, gossip here, that have even delayed this struggle to this time. Because since last, the Spirit opened my eyes to see that Biafra has been given to us. It is left for us to claim it. Biafra has been given. The Spirit controls the physical. When you reach the Spirit, if you're somebody that is quite conversant with scriptures, you will know King David was going. Whenever King David wants to go to war, first of all go to the oracle, and he will ask, "If I go to this war, will I win?" Then the oracle will look and tell him, "Yes, David, go. I have given them to your hands. Go through the book of Chronicles, the Holy Bible, the book of Kings, where it talked about the life and mission and activities, victories of King David. The oracle will tell him, go. I have given your enemies to your hand." Now that is done, will David now begin to sit back and say, "Oh, they are coming, oh, they are." David will march forward with his army. And when he's coming back in glory. That is what David, that was the life of David. Since last year, I saw it. And when I saw the sun rise out of darkness, the Spirit told me, "I have given you Biafra." I have given your people. In the morning, I woke up and opened my eyes. I started seeing why it was dark. Full of darkness everywhere. Then I began to see from the east, I began to see a little light trying to come up. Towards the east, the light came up. Little by little, I kept looking for the sun. I kept came out, and whoa, the full shape of the sun. And it came up and stayed up. I kept looking. And afterwards, I have given you Biafra. The word came, I have given you Biafra. And when we look at that, wow, how can somebody, what is happening? Somebody said that community radio is not talking. Everything seems to be clear here. Community radio is not talking. How? Wow, this is This is not good at all. What is Facebook talking? On community radio, everything to be fine, and my voice seems to be coming out. How come it's not talking? This is not normal. It doesn't look like it's possible. Or maybe you can check the system. Maybe it might be your system because everything here seems to be all right. So as I was saying, in the hands, it is in our own hands for us to determine our destiny. Our destiny is in our hands. Our destiny is not in the United States. Our destiny is not in the United Kingdom, not in France, not even in the United Nations. Our own hands, our destiny, the hands of Biafra and Biafrans. And we must take advantage of ourselves because all we have ourselves from the coastlines to the hinterland. From the coastlines to the hinterland.
It is important that we listen to this because this is coming from the United Kingdom. Okay? And this is why for us it is left for the people of Biafra to do what we must do to free ourselves. It is left for the Biafran people to do what we must do. Listen to this.
The MP, Harriet Harman, has she not been here to discuss anything? She hasn't. She hasn't said a word.
King is from the United Kingdom. He's a white man. And this happened during when some of our people were protesting. And this white man came and handled the mic. So let us listen.
Her own constituents have written to her. What is going on? Why has nobody from the Foreign Commonwealth Office mentioned Mazinam Kanu? How can you have a British citizen travelling on a British passport in Kenya on June 19th? He was tortured for 8 days before being extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria when he's a British citizen. Has nobody behind these windows all remained silent and that you can't see anything going on? It's all over social media. All along, the High Commissioner Kalu an extraordinary rendition. She doesn't reply to anybody. You ask a question, she blocks you. Is that really someone in her position? Is that really something she could be doing? She's done nothing at the UK in Nigeria. She represents British citizens. Martin Americano. You've got another protest next to us here. A lady called Nazarene. Nobody's helping her. The 67 to 70 Biafran War, it wasn't a war. It was a genocide. And the UK was complicit in genocide. The UK is genocide now, today, it's happening again. Yet why do we not hear about it? You go 20 yards away, the BBC cameras are there. Safra. If what was going on in Nigeria was happening in any other Commonwealth country, it's not reported because the British corrupted all the resources in Nigeria. Biafra would be a world leader in any way you can think of, one of the richest countries on earth. But the UK can't let that happen because it has to start paying for the resources, of which all the oil that it gets now is given free. How can you put oil above thousands and thousands of people's lives, slaughtered on a daily basis? Catriona Lang, who works for this office, is fully aware of it. What's her response? Her response is to go on Twitter and start dancing Fulani terrorists who are committing these atrocities. How is that right? Ask yourself a question. How can we stay silent when this is happening? You can remain silent. You can do nothing at all. But don't ever turn around and say you didn't know what was going on, because you know exactly what's going on and you're doing nothing about it. It is absolutely shameful. He's doing nothing. Buhari died in London in February 2017.
That's right.
He died in London. Now, the Buhari went to London. Buhari for medical treatment. The man died in 2017. And when that comes out, seriously, the UK will look the biggest fools on earth. It gets there. It's all written.
That's right.
That a president of a country died for you and you're still portraying him coming here for hospital treatment. Is that not a farce?
Cover up.
It's a total cover-up. A total corrupt cover-up by a totally corrupt government. After it comes, then we will see who laughs. Because it won't be the UK. All hail Biafra.
Oh, okay, that was somebody that is somebody whose heart is open, somebody whose heart is pure, telling them the truth about what they are doing to Biafra land. But Biafrans must understand that until us are benefiting from our land, until they can know fully the way that they will, that they think they can benefit, or as usual for them, they would not look in our direction. We can talk all the talk. Yes, the world is listening to Radio Biafra, CNN, Al Jazeera case. Yes, they are big, but until we make them feel the pain, until we prove that Biafra land is our own and Biafra land is not Nigeria, they will continue to keep our leader and continue to postpone the court hearing. Going to open the lines. Right now, you can call radio Biafra VOC. You will get us on Skype. Then on Signal, the number to call is +4571645962. That is Signal. You can call us on Signal. Sometimes I prefer Signal calls, but I discovered that new people rarely call on Signal these days. They prefer to call on WhatsApp. It's only those people that have been calling on Signal before that still calls on Signal. The Signal is better. For WhatsApp is for the Signal. But I would advise that more than you call on WhatsApp is more preferable that way. Call on WhatsApp is +48739102. I repeat 9645 102. That's the number to call. You can call and give your contribution. The lines are open. Give your you know, on Saturday we had lots of challenges. We had calls, couldn't take. Did we even take calls at all? No. We couldn't take even with Facebook and all of that. Tareen and me, to that for now. So if you've been listening to us on my page on Facebook, I'm sorry that we've not been coming live on my page because Facebook banned me for a month. I think it's still remaining about days thereabouts. All because I posted a video of where they were proving our men in Anambra election, how the unknown government in Anambra and all of that are actually Fulani. But when they do these things, they use it to local people so that they can go to the communities. There are video evidences of where they get to where people are living and they open fire on innocent people. all these their sins will be paid back in full. It's a promise. Hello, welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mas, good morning. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you perfectly. Good morning. The world is
Yes,
listening to you.
yes. Thank you very much. Good morning, dear Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My name is Mazen watching Nigeria Wisdom. I'm calling from my location. The type from Ohadimo. I'm here to base your analysis. Like what you're saying, there is nothing like a right. Nigerians don't have the right, right to talk, right? In fact, the freedom of speech. And as long as they don't have right to freedom of speech, they're supposed to be in existence. They're not supposed to be any country that don't have right to display reject the person. That country is because all of us, every human being are born equal. We are born equal. So because of that, we have right to voice out. And another thing I want to ask, based on the British that is addressing Biafra in the United Kingdom, the man made a comment of that. He died in British and was buried in South. Something like that, they did not go and sue the man to court to prove that Buhari is still alive. But they are parading an impostor, somebody that is not the president. They are parading one over going to Paris. This, but I don't blame them because the people claim to be in Nigeria don't want to rise up and fight and tell the world that they are president is a journalist, because it's journalists that will come out and say that our president is no more. But everybody is afraid because of they don't have the right to freedom of speech. Assuming that they have right to freedom of speech, it will not be so. So Mazi, I want to stop here for now. Just to know that Buhari have died in 2017 and they can receive twice. Buhari is dead and dead and buried in Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Mazi, for taking my comment. Carry my bless you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know, they don't even need to go far. They don't even need to go far to go and arrest that man in UK. They have already kidnapped our leader. He is with them. He is the first person that revealed it that he is dead. Why didn't they add it among the things that they are accusing him of?
Yes, among the charges.
Yes, they should add it among the charges.
Are we expecting them to add it? But they will not, because they know that Buhari is dead.
We're expecting them. Let
They
them
will
add
not.
it.
They will not. They will not, because they know the man is dead.
Thank you very much.
The man is dead. Thank you, Maz. Thank you very much. I
Yes.
sign off on my location.
The man is dead. People are just quiet. People are just looking. Nobody is saying anything. Nobody's. Wow. As the state of Nigeria, like Kola said, is not supposed to be in existence. But how can people be so gullible? Sometimes I wonder, are Nigerians charmed? Are they under a kind of spell that makes people not to be able to be so much afraid of death, of people that can also die, people that you are afraid of they can also die. Call them. So why being so much afraid? Now people of it, come on. God forbid I'm a Nigerian. God forbid. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother.